Power Up.
The White House, says President Bush tonight, will announce what they call visionary proposals to deal with our illegal immigration and border security crisis. One leading member of the president's party, Senator Johnny Isakson, has introduced legislation that would in fact require the president to secure our borders first before introducing any so-called guest worker plan. Senator Isakson joins us here tonight. Good to have you with us, Senator.
Thank you, Lou. Good to be here.
Why did you introduce the legislation?
I ran for the Senate in 03 and 04. Biggest domestic issue in the state of Georgia was illegal immigration, and I committed myself to come here and try and find a meaningful solution. And I think we have, by simply putting a trigger on any new program and say, until you've secured the border and certified that it's secure and appropriated the money, no new guest worker program. Otherwise, we'll repeat 1986's error where Congress gave amnesty and had 20 million come into this country.
Senator, what has been the reaction among your colleagues, both in your party and in the Democratic Party, to your proposal?
Last year we got 40 votes on an amendment to the original bill, Kennedy-McCain. 7 Democrats, 33 Republicans. A lot of them went home and they came back and said, if I had to do it all over again, I would vote for that. I've had constructive conversations with McCain and Graham and Kennedy. It's my hope that this year we can make this the meaningful platform where we finally address this problem in America.
There has been so much gameplay in this town on the issue of immigration reform. And I have to ask you, when the president's releasing the excerpts that he did today says, in order to take the pressure off the border, we have to have a guest worker program. May I ask it this way? Does that make any sense to you whatsoever?
I have great respect for the president, but it does not make any sense. We made that mistake 21 years ago, and that's why we have the crisis today. We have got, as long as it's more attractive to get in this country illegally than it is legally, you're going to continue to have that flow.
And the idea of securing the border, you're talking about adding 14,000 additional
14,000
border patrol agents.
24/7 eyes in the sky, 20,000 detention beds, 2,500 port of entry people, and a verifiable ID to end this forged document industry that's proliferated in the country.
It strikes me as an entirely reasonable approach and absolutely critically necessary. I've said for some time, you cannot reform immigration law if you can't control immigration.
And you can't call it comprehensive if you're not secure in the border.
Well, anywhere but this town you couldn't. But let me ask you this. If in point of fact, this president continues to insist on these guest worker programs and amnesty and the rhetoric that attaches, do you think there is any way in the world that it can be stopped with the democratically controlled House and Senate?
It's my hope, because it's a people's issue, and it used to be just border states were affected in certain towns. It's pervasive in the country now, so it's my sincere hope we can, but I hope the White House will have a vision and see what the problem is and recognize border security has got to be the bridge to immigration reform.
Senator Johnny Isakson, we thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Coming up next, startling accusations from the Scooter Libby trial. Was Libby made a scapegoat by the White House? And 3 of our political analysts on what the president can realistically accomplish in his State of the Union address tonight. Stay with us. We'll be right back.